to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia and I'd love it if you could subscribe. And if you're already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So today is going to be my update for my 22 in 2022. So this is a project that runs every year and you try to use up the amount of products for the year. So this year was 22 in 2022. Next year will be 23 in 2023. Now, I won't be participating in this next year because this was a little bit challenging. It's only going to get more difficult as the years increase. So I do think next year I'm going to be doing something a little bit different to this, but this isn't what this video is about. So I can roll 3 things out this month, which means I have finished 13 products. Now, what I will say is I will be running some products in at the end, but I'm not going to be rolling in 3 products because with the amount I'm working on, I only need to roll in 2 and I will have 22 products in this project. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm rolling out 3, but I will bring in 2, which I'll bring in at the end. So I'll make sure to leave anything below that I may have missed. And without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to start with the ones that I have finished. Then I will talk about the ones I'm still working on, and then I will introduce the 2 new ones at the end. I'm sorry if there's any reflection from my glasses. I've just got in from work, so it's been a long day, and I've only touched up a few little bits, and I just thought, you know, I'm going to leave my glasses on today. So, the first one, and honestly, I'm already clapping and you don't even know what it is. I've hit pan in my NARS blush. Oh my god, I have been working on this since about, I think it was April last year. I've been working on trying to hit pan on this because this was in my project last year, and I've done it. I've finally done it. I used this blush pretty much every day this month until I'd hit pan because this was my focus blush. I wanted pan in it this year, and then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put this away and then potentially next year roll this in to finish. It's most probably going to take me longer to finish, but the packaging is broken. There it is. There is the shiny pan. It's not a huge pan, but it's pan. And as soon as I got that, I just stopped working on it because I really like this blush, but I was getting a bit sick of it. Which isn't surprising considering, like I said, I've used it for that period of time, but honestly, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be able to be rolling this out, and hopefully at some point I'll be able to finish it because now the packaging's broken, I just want it to be used up and out of my collection. So that is the first product I can roll out, and I think that's the most exciting thing in my opinion. So now, oh, and I forgot to tell you, and I used that a further 9 times before I hit pan. The next product I can roll out is my L'Oreal Glossary primer. I used this a further 6 times and I managed to completely finish it. So this was my progress. I think I started here, then I was here, and I finished it. I really like this primer, but when I've actually done a bit of research to see if I can buy it again, unfortunately I can't. It seems to just be out of stock everywhere. So luckily, and touch wood, Kiko doesn't get rid of it, but I do have another primer like this in my collection from Kiko. As sad as I am that I can't buy this anymore, at least I have another product that is similar to this, which I think is about the same price. So yeah, I have finished that, completely finished it, and that's another primer out of my collection. So many in my collection. There's definitely categories this year that have increased quite a bit in my makeup inventory. I think what I'm going to do in January at some point is do a makeup inventory, but not show you each of my drawers, just maybe give you the numbers. Let me know below how you would like to see it. Would you prefer to just know the numbers, or would you like to see my collection again? Let me know. And then the last thing that I finished was my Rimmel Lasting Radiance Concealer. I have scraped as much as I can out of this. See in there, there is the littlest bit at the bottom, but it's not coming out no matter how much I try. And the wand, I've tried to scrape as much of it as I can, and I'm quite happy to say that this is done. If you're wondering why I'm looking this way, my computer is on with all my numbers. I used it a further 7 times and I managed to finish it. So this is my second concealer I've finished this year, and potentially I may be able to finish a third. I'm not going to be putting it in this project, and I don't even think I'm putting it in any project potentially, but I'm working on another concealer which doesn't have a lot left in it. So I may have 3 concealers out of my collection this year, which is just amazing. So yeah, I completely finished that. Those are the 3 products that I can roll out. I think this honestly is the most exciting thing for me. I'm so glad I've managed to hit pan. I've never hit pan in a blush before. I've never finished a blush before, so I've reached my first achievement of hitting pan. Now it's about finishing it, but I'm definitely not going to be attempting it with this year. Maybe next. So now let's talk about the products that I'm still working on. It might be in a little bit of a mishmash order now just because of the way that it is in my spreadsheet, but bear with me. So the first product is my Dala Palmette lip liner. I have sharpened this a couple more times and it is definitely getting smaller. This is a really nice lip liner. I'm just not a massive fan of lip liner like pencils like this because I do find they can be a little bit scratchy, but this colour is beautiful and goes with a lot of lipsticks in my collection. I've used this 17 times and like I said, I've sharpened it twice I think, and I really am trying to get as much use on it as I can. It works really nice with lipstick in this project as well, which I'll talk about in a second. But even if I finish that lipstick before this, I have other lip products that I'm panning that I can definitely use this with. I do think I might be able to finish it this year. It's just, I'm looking at it now and we're in September and I'm like, I've got 3 months. So I do think I might be able to do it. But if not, it'll be very, very, very close. The next product is my St. Lux setting spray, and this is my progress. So this is where I started, this is where I was last update, and this is where I am now. Now for a period of time, this was my only setting spray I was using. I did bring one into my Women Who Rock project pan, so this one isn't getting my sole focus again now. I'm using 2, but I'm so happy with that progress. And I think I will definitely be able to finish this by the end of the year. I'm thinking maybe the November update and I might have this one done. This is okay, won't be something I would get again. And I use this one 16 times. So I'm happy with that. I didn't do makeup every day. I think I did say in one of my updates last month that I wasn't going to be doing makeup every single day. Just life has been really, really, really busy. Pretty much all year, but I feel like these past few months have just been really, really hectic. So I at one point was thinking about potentially having a break away from YouTube just so I can, you know, take that step back and, you know, make sure that I'm okay. But I'm definitely feeling a lot better now. So I don't think I will. I've got a lot of things going on at the moment though. I'm going away 2 times in September, 2 times in October. So what I have done is, with my updates, I'm actually filming these earlier than what I would usually, just so I can get them up in time and edited. So usually I would film this on the 10th, but I'm actually filming it on the 5th, and I've just moved each of my projects forward. That's just how it's going to work for me. But yeah, I feel like with all of my projects anyway, I feel like the amount of progress I've made, I'm happy with, so I was happy to do them earlier. Next product is my Bare Minerals Bare Pro lipstick in Petal. This is dirty, I'm sorry, but this is what it's looking like now. So this has had quite a lot of progress on it. I think I should definitely have this done by next update. I just need to use like this bit here. I already feel like this part of the lipstick packaging is already scraping my lips, so I'm trying to focus on the top bit here, but I definitely think I'll have this one done. It's what I'm wearing now. It's a beautiful colour. I'm actually wearing it with this. It pairs beautifully. I used this 17 times, so every time I wore this, And I've been focusing on this lip product because I do want to finish this, and the other one in my That's Expensive. Those are the 2 at the moment that I need to finish sooner, so I've been trying to focus on both of these. I definitely think this will be done by next update. The next product is the Revolution Pro foundation drops. So I rolled these in last month to finish. I don't know what I was thinking about finishing this because that's my progress. So I was here and now I'm here. I'm not going to finish that in 3 months, but you know what, I will give it a go and I will just see. This is a nice foundation, but it is very runny. So I do think that's maybe why I've managed to make that much progress, because usually I've not been making lots and lots of progress on my foundations when I've been using them. So yeah, I still do like this. I don't know if it's something I would repurchase like I have been previously. I've tried a lot of the foundations now that I do prefer, I think, but I'm still happy to use it, and I used it 6 times. I'm panning a lot of foundations at the minute. I say a lot, I'm panning 4, but that's still a lot. So I'm trying to use each of them rather than just focusing on one. If I maybe focused on this, I might actually be able to get it done by December, but I'm not, you know, if I don't finish it by December, that's perfectly fine. I at least want to get use on it, but I'm going to keep my goal to finish that. The next product. This product I decluttered this month, and then I thought, no Sonia, you just need to keep trying it, you know, just, you can get it to work. It's just a bit more of a technique change for me, and it is the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat. I'm just not a massive fan of like the thinner pencil. I much prefer some like the bigger ones, like the Winky Lux one. This is how much I have left. I want to finish this as well. I think I might be able to do it. I'm just not wearing this out the house because I don't like the way that it looks. The shade isn't the best for me either. I'm just wearing it when I'm in the house. I've worn it a couple of times when I've been filming. I've really not liked the way my brows look, but I am using it. Just would definitely want to repurchase it. This also comes with a refill as well, so I have another one of these. I'm going to definitely use them. I don't hate it, I just don't necessarily love it, and like I said, it was a bit of a technique change for me because I had to draw more littler lines than what I would usually. And I've used this 5 times. I've only used it 5 times because, like I said, at one point I didn't use it for about 2 weeks because I was going to declutter it and then decided I didn't. So yeah, I've used it 5 times. Hopefully that will be done sooner rather than later. And then the last 2 products come from my Revolution Renaissance Glow palette. So in here I have a bronzer and a highlight. We're going to talk about the bronzer first. So what I'll do on the screen is I'll put a picture of what it looked like last update and then a picture of what it looks like this update. I don't think it's that different, but I can start to see, and I don't know if you can see, there's some grid lines. I've only used it 3 times because I'm working on a lot of bronzers, a lot of highlights, a lot of blushes, a lot of foundations. I'm doing so many projects at the moment. I do feel like I have made pretty good progress with this, and hopefully soon I might actually have pan. I do still think it could be another couple of months, but still. I've used it 3 times though. Now let's move on to the highlight. Again, I only used this one 3 times. I'll put a picture of what it looked like last update and this update. Again, I don't feel like this one really looks that different because to me, highlight does take a little bit longer to hit pan or for it to show usage, but I can't expect a huge amount if I've only used them both 3 times. I do want to hit pan on both of them. I think the bronzer will definitely come before the highlight, but I'll just keep using it. This is my oldest bronzer and my oldest highlight in my collection, so I would like to just get both of these done. But like I said, I just want to hit pan this year and then I'll potentially work on these next year. So now we're at the point where I can roll in 2 new products. Let me just check, just definitely to make sure that when I introduce 2, that'll be 22. Yeah, so when I introduce these 2, that will be 22 things I've worked on and I'm still working on. So the first thing I'm going to be bringing in is this e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. I want to finish this. I had this in one of my projects. I had the 90s, I think it was. And I really don't have a lot of this left, so I would just really love to get another primer out of my collection. And I'm not working on a huge amount of primers at the moment, so I feel like I could potentially get this done in a couple of months. That's how much progress I have on it. So yeah, I would like to finish this, and I do think, like I said, I should have this done by the end of the year. Not a product I enjoy. I actually went on the e.l.f. website to have a look at this and the reviews, and this has such good reviews. I just think that this primer isn't for my preferences, I like a glowy primer, and this one doesn't offer glow. It offers smoothness, which it does do, but for me, like I said, my preference is I just prefer something a little bit glowy. And then the second product I'm going to be introducing is this powder from e.l.f. Now, as you can see, it does have pretty significant pan. I have been working on this in the background since I finished my Maybelline Fit Me powder, which was in this project, and now it's at the point, I would say, in the next month being repressed. I thought this was the perfect occasion to put this in this project. Again, I think both of these I should definitely have done by the end of the year. At the moment, I do just use this from under my eyes because I'm using another powder for the rest of my face, but I have been using this all over the face as well. Once I finish my uses on the other powder, I'll most probably just go straight back to this being my all over powder. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing this in to finish. What do I think I potentially might not finish? I don't think I'll finish this. And I don't think I will pan in this highlight, I don't think. But I do think I should be able to potentially have the rest of them done. We'll see though, I may be surprised because I was very, very surprised when I got panning this because I was not expecting it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and it means the absolute world to me if you could subscribe if you don't already. And until my next video, thank you for coming by. See you later.